Good evening all, and hope everybody is well. Tonight we're going to do a test flight really. We've got the new mod that's been updated again today, so we're going to take that from the East Midlands Airport down to Jersey to see how it goes. We're literally just loading the sim in. I haven't seen this version of the mod, so I'll go through it in brief detail. However, if anybody wants more information around how to create flight plans on SimBrief, how to download them and get them in to Flight Simulator, just leave a note in the comment and I'll put a video together with how to do all of that as well. So yeah, let's jump in. So we're going to use the new Neo mod. They've just updated it now. They're supposed to put top of descent in as well, so we'll have a look if that's happened. Well, let's get going. First of all, we need to just download our files from SimBrief and get rid of that, which is cool. Right, sort out, actually let's load the flight plan. EGNX to EGJJ, let's bang that in. I'm just going to load the flight plan up as well on my web browser. So 28th, where it is, so our flight level should be 24, which it is. All of that is beautifully set for me, so I don't have to do anything at all. Now if anybody's watching and they want some help with how to create a flight plan and import it so it imports the SIDs and the stars, leave a note in the comments and I'll put together a video showing how to do that. However, we're going to hit fly and oh, do you know what I've not done? It's going to start on the runway, which is no good. I keep doing that, so I'll once it loads I'm going to jump back out. Frustrating. I can't believe I keep doing that. I want to show you what the new mod looks like once it's all booted up. So we'll load it and then we'll close it. Alright, let's just come out of this a minute. We're going to go to main menu and we're going to start again. Because the silly boy didn't start at a gate. Okay, let's start again. So just jump in. We're going to load our flight plan. We are going to change this to a gate, as it all parking at. We have no gates at Nottingham. Interesting. Okay, that'll do. Let's put on our live. Now I'm going to change time slightly, just to before sunset. And away we go. It shouldn't take long to load the second time. So just while this is loading, look, I ain't going to beg for people to subscribe, but if you are watching this, whether live or on playback, really appreciate it if you would subscribe. It's a brand new channel. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not out to make money. I'm a flight simmer, have been for 15 years, and I just like sharing what I'm doing and educating and creating tutorials and things. So yeah, I'd be most grateful if you would subscribe. Right, okay, so let's jump into Nottingham. I've not been to this airport before. Oh, it's put me back on the bloody runway again. Okay. Right, let's just have a look and make sure all is good. Right, so we're going to be flaps 2 into our performance. It's a shame actually, because this mod, I wanted to show everybody what the new mod does. It's the latest version, it's only been uploaded an hour. So just to show you some of the things on here, the ideas are now aligned. You've got your engine page, you've now got your bleed, pressures blank, electronics blank, hydraulics are blank, your fuel page now works, your flight controls now work, the wheel alignment doesn't, your doors do, air conditioning doesn't, and your APU does. When we get to our destination short flight, I'll shut down and restart the aircraft so that everybody can actually see how to set it up. Okay, right, we are 50.2-21.8 on our centre of gravity. Right, flight plan, we should be out of 27. Departure on a Daventry 3 November departure. We'll set up our arrival once we're in the air. Okay, so we'll be flying at 24,000 today. Now they're supposed to have fixed this afternoon into here, and I don't know if they have yet, top of descent and top of climb. So actually, if we just jump to plan, see if we've got the little squiggle on here. Don't think we have we? Okay, I know it's coming. That's a shame. Okay, right. Let's just get going. Right, just check our weather is live, because I've set a few things up on this. There it is live. Is that really the case? Are we really 213? Right, parking brake off. Let's get airborne and see what happens. I've had a faulty joystick today, so I've taken it apart and see if I can fix it. So let's see. We either take off and go all over the runway, or it works. Let's have a quick look. Stick some rudder. It's coming up on V1. That's nice. You should see now on this new mod, gear up and flaps 1. The speed's not going to run away with itself anymore. So the new improvement on the mod, you'll see the speed's at 180 now. However, we have just lost engines for a second. Let's just pop to climb thrust. So there we go. So you see the speed itself is not running away with itself. It's holding the speed now beautifully. It's not shooting off like a rocket. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, we're looking beautiful. It's amazing scenery. Mind you, we know that by now. So we're on manage speed and manage climb at the minute. And we're climbing at a decent rate. And we're just coming up on flaps 0 speed. Flap 0. Now, have we got any constraints? Yeah. So all in all, on the new mod, they've made some really good changes. It doesn't go like a fighter jet anymore when you take off. It's a lot easier to control. And they're making changes every single day, which is really good. into the clouds we go. Now the other change that's been done is this will auto land. You can't put both autopilots on, but it will auto land. The one thing it won't do is flare, even though it says it's flaring, it won't flare. So you'll just need to flare the last part, but we'll show you that later on in the flight. Set standard set. So we've gone through transition. Hoping the audio's okay, you can hear the engines okay, and you can hear my voice okay. I've just made some changes on the system, so hopefully it's okay. If it's not, feel free to leave a comment and I'll make an adjustment. Right, so we're coming up on 9,500. Okay, lights off. So we can now, one thing we've not done because we started on the runway, is you can now put your seatbelts on, which is new, and your smoking lights. So either on or off. There's no auto feature. You can change the temperature in the cockpit, the cabin, and downstairs in the hold. We'll turn off our takeoff lights as well there. Didn't realise they were on. All of these lights and buttons have become functional across... Oh, that was functional earlier. They've taken it back off again. I tell a lie. It was. And that was functional earlier. I've just re-downloaded the latest update, and emergency lights are on. So some of these things were functional. I seem to have gone off again, but hey ho. Right, let's just have a quick look at performance. We've still got no time in there. Have we got anything ticking away on here? No, okay, that's no worries. Right, so on arrival to Jersey today, we will be... Where is my flight plan? We're going to be Lelna at a runway 8 arrival and a Jersey 1 X-ray star. ILS 8. And what was the star? Jersey 1 X-ray. Didn't see. There it is. Insert that. Beautiful. Oh, that sun is blinding those buttons now. Struggling to see those buttons, but okay. Right, while we're here, we will set up our approach. I've got a nifty little app, if you've not heard of it, called Aero Weather. It's a free app from the App Store. You just go on, type in EGJJ. So QNH is 1013, same as Birmingham. Temperature there is 15. The winds are 350 at 7 knots. Trans altitude is 6,000. and 250 on the old minimums. Cool. Now we can test if the live weather actually works, because when we get close we'll go to the 80s. We'll have a look. That is beautiful, right? Let's have a look at our descent profile. We need to be, so all good is where our top of descent is. Okay, cool. So it's only a short little hop today, short flight, and we are we're probably halfway through it already, so we should be landing. Let's have a quick look at our map. Probably landing in about 25 minutes. Right, so we'll start descent down to 10,000 and we'll use the open descent. Now on this new mod I just want to check to see what does it do. Does it throw us down at 7,000 feet per minute like it used to, or is it more controlled? Let's have a quick look. We're okay at that actually. That's not too bad. Yeah, this new mod is really behaving quite well actually. We still desperately need topper descent. I think that's coming in the next couple of days from what I've read. But no, pretty much all good so far. Just looking at the performance, CPU is being used at 67, GPU, which is 99%, memory at 66. Now, most of the power of that is being pulled through Streamlabs for streaming, but also if I change view back to the cockpit, though my frame rate drops to sort of 30 to 35, the GPU usage drops right down, the CPU usage drops right down, the memory stays pretty static. So there we go, that's cool. Might as well pop the outside lights on. We are not too far out. Oops. Pop. Our seatbelts are on. Cool. Right, we now need to descend now to 2,000. When our landing system comes alive. Okay, so our auto brakes going to be set to medium, and speed brakes will arm those. Now just on the mod you'll see that it's now announced inside here. That should be green, not orange, but I think they're going to be making some further changes to that shortly. Let's just admire the view for a little bit now, just as we're slowly but surely coming into Jersey. Once we land here, we'll do a quick turn around and then we'll fly out to Heathrow from Jersey. So we'll self-vector ourselves onto the ILS tonight. I think we'll not going to follow that approach because the approach gets you flying into the airport, around and back in, which isn't very realistic. Actually, let's just we're okay at 2000. Probably descended to a little bit too early. So what you'll probably find is now we might not hit the decel point, in which case we just activate approach phase ourselves. So quite straightforward really. So from here we'll jump out, we'll take off again and we'll go over to Heathrow. Interested to see what my frame rate cockpit in the Neo seems to sit about 30 to 35. I'll be interested to see what we get from Heathrow. Oh, we've hit the decel point automatically. Okay, that's cool. So we've activated the approach phase now automatically, and we'll go to flaps 1. The next part of the mod, I don't know if you've noticed, but on the Airbus standard you get overspeed. Now that's changed to the bleep, which is the correct format. So what we're going to do, we're going to come out to Shark, and then we'll turn in for our approach. Just see Jersey over there, look. We're just coming in now. So once we turn on to final, we should be about 10 nautical miles out, which is good. I did descend to 2000 far too early though. Okay, so we'll turn our head into 180. Oops. And we'll enable approach. We're 7 miles out, we'll gear down. flaps 3. The landing checklist should be that the cabin crew have been advised. The auto throttle should be speed, which it is. Landing no blue, that element is not working right now. Glide scope is captured. Set with the go around altitude, which is 4,000 feet for Jersey. Flaps full at 4 miles out. Just realised I've not set the right back, but luckily it's the same as standard, so that's good. Right, 1,000 feet. That scenery is outstanding. So I'm landing on a brand new joystick, and I'm still messing with the sensitivity of it, so fingers crossed I don't mess this up. Or we shall soon find out. Okay, 500, 400, 300 minimums. Okay, get ready for our flare. Flare. Retard. Oop, climbing. Ah! Shit, shit, shit. Oh, shit. Why am I spinning off over there? Come back, come back. There's a hell of a bit of a gyro drift then, but never mind. Okie dokie. Sensitivity is a bit too sensitive, I think, on that, as I pulled back only gently. I think the nose was up quite a lot. Right, so let's clean up. Welcome to Jersey. Right, okay. I don't think it was on the centre line. I'll have to play it back. I think I was miles off. But new joystick, and it's so sensitive it's untrue, so I was just giving it a go. But if it was on the centre line, I'll be pretty pleased with that. But it was a hell of a lot of drift. Oh my god, look at the bumpiness of this. Is Jersey really this bad? It's like being on a country road. Look at this. It can't be that bad. Wow, look at this. Surely it can't be that bad in real life. Right, I get here, I'm just going to rush and get a drink, and then we'll load up and get taken off for Heathrow. I don't think Jersey's got any gates modelled actually. I think it's all, they built it around GA. Because this is gate number 1, just here, where this little, is that a TBM? The little TBM is? This is gate 1 and it should have jetways and it hasn't. Is this guy waving us in? Well, I'm not going to be able to line up that way. I can't even see him. We're going up a hill. We're about to run him over. Oh, that'll do. Sorry, fella. Right, parking brake on. Did I start the APU? No. Silly boy. In fact, am I going to bother? Have we got electrical power? External? No. Alrighty, why is it not letting me start the APU? Alright. Let's try it again. I need the flap open and it's not opening. Ah, it is now. Thank you. I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks for everybody for watching. I'm just going to go and grab a drink and I'm going to start a new stream, and we shall be going from here over to Heathrow. So hopefully you guys will come and join me again. And we'll